Lights are on.
Way that trauma is supposed to look. I'm supposed to shrink at the sight of a man, not persistently, boldly stare him in the eye, and any survivor would know it's not so cut and dry, but nobody else feels sorry for me. Because this isn't how trauma is supposed to be. They told me at 12 years old that boys are gonna wanna have sex, and that I needed to say no. That advice came a little too late. They told me that locks that can be opened by any key are just bad locks, but they didn't mention how to repair a broken one, or who to call to fix it, or what to do if the door only locks from the outside and people keep coming in and I can't seem to get out. So I went looking, hoping every man who opened me up would see the obvious flaws and make a quick repair, but they've all studied how to pick locks and not how to care and not how to keep anybody safe. But they have no problem pointing out the disgrace. This lock is broken, he says, after fucking the 14-year-old he met online. You should really get this fixed, he says to the 12-year-old, making sure to take pictures before he leaves. But he didn't mention it the time he tried to lure me away from a grade 6 field trip. Assuming I was probably too young to understand, he approached with a kind and a soft voice. I remember knowing exactly why he wanted me to come home with him. And I remember being completely unafraid. There was a time when I felt fear, when the words played over in my head, go ahead, tell your dad, I'm not afraid of him. But by this point, becoming object was routine. Routine like pulling bunny ears to tie my shoes. Routine like clean up, everybody, everywhere. And routine becomes ritual, and this body has never been a temple. I've never known what it feels like to be comfortable in a church. I call it reclaiming my sexuality, but can I really reclaim something I never knew before it was claimed for me? I feel happier being used up than I do being worshipped. What I'm saying is, the less I let others consume me, the more my own thoughts do. So I know when I'm fucking 3 guys a day, what I'm really doing is building a dam to keep a flood at bay, and either path means there's nothing left, but I was raised knowing what I'm good for. It feels better to serve my purpose. And I don't want you to feel sorry for me. Because this isn't how trauma is supposed to be.